Hello everyone, welcome to the Omnicell training. This is Molly from the Sim Lab. I want to give you a little video instruction for utilizing the training Omnicell that you will have for your simulations. Please remember that this is to increase the realism or fidelity of your simulations. We don't want this to actually be your experience. So if you are struggling out at the Omnicell, please don't hesitate to knock on the control room door. Your sim specialist that is with your course will step out and assist you. First thing is you will need to log in. If you don't have this screen when you first arrive, you just need to touch the screen or touch the keypad. It's got a screensaver that will activate after so many minutes. Your username is NurseB1. Please note that the username and password are both case sensitive. Now you can use two different options. Some prefer to use the caps lock. Others would rather hold the shift button down. As long as you have that shift key down the entire time, you'll get your capital letters. Your password is Cox College 2. Again, it is case sensitive, so if you have that caps lock on, please make sure that after you've typed that first C that you have taken the caps lock off. Next, you need to find your patient. So you're going to go to local list. There are several tabs down at the bottom of the screen. Select local tab or local list, and then you can start typing the patient's name. Once you see the patient that is highlighted, go ahead and select that patient. Next, you'll start removing medications. There's a green button up that says remove items up in the upper right hand corner. You'll select that button. And then you need to find the appropriate medication that you're coming for. So there are scroll arrows up and down the side of the screen. You're welcome to use those, but for sake of time, I would encourage you to just start typing the first few letters of your medication. For example, if I were going to get Zofran, I could type ZOF, and it would take me down to the first selection of Zofran that's available in the Omnicell. Once you have the correct dose as well as the route that you need based on your orders, you can highlight it and select the button up in the upper right hand corner that says remove now. Next, it will want you to enter in the quantity. So you can use this using your keypad, or you can use the plus and minus button here to select the amount that you need to remove. Once you have that entered in, select OK. Now let's say that you need to come out and get more than one medication. You can see here that I have already selected Zofran, and I can start typing in, perhaps I want to get morphine next. I can actually just start typing the name of the next medication, and it will let me retrieve them at the very end altogether. So you can see here that it has kind of cataloged that I'm going to come back for a Zofran tablet. And then my next medication was morphine, and now it shows that in my pick list as well. When I have selected all of the medications that I want to retrieve, I can select remove now. Then it will say open this door. So it can be a bin, it can be a drawer, or it can be a door. So please note that if you can't find the blinking or the flashing button or light, please know that this right here will give you the actual location. So it may make that easier for you to find. It will then want you to verify the correct quantity that is already in the drawer. If it is a scheduled medication, such as morphine or any type of narcotic, your screen will look a little different. You need to enter in the total number of medications prior to taking one. As opposed to a non-scheduled medication or narcotic, such as Zofran, it will give you what should be remaining after you have removed one. So you're just verifying that these numbers are indeed correct. Now, if for some reason they are not correct, that is not part of your simulation. You do not need to do anything with that, but still remove your medication, and you can let the sim specialist know at the end of your scenario. That is not anything that we will have you address or call pharmacy regarding. Okay, next you need to remove the medications. So once you've taken out what you need, If it's out of a drawer or a bin, you can just close the door and the drawer. But if it is out of a bin, like that's up in the upper shelves, you will need to tell the machine by pushing this little button that you've actually taken one. Otherwise, it's not going to really know that you have gotten something out of that shelf. Then you'll close the door or the lid, and the very last step is exit out. Just remember that this is good practice to get into, because you don't want anybody withdrawing any other medications with your name. So if for some reason you should get this screen, this is a screen if you went back to this patient's pick list a second time. Any medications that are withdrawn from your patient's profile will appear here. So if you went to give morphine and then 2 hours later he could have the morphine again, you would see morphine here almost in this listing style to make it easier for you to pick the next time. If for some reason you aren't coming for morphine and maybe you need a nicotine patch instead, you just need to go over here to the remove items, and then you will repeat the process that we've just discussed. Hopefully this will make your experience successful and enjoyable in simulation. Please don't hesitate to ask myself or any of the sim team questions if you have them. Have a great day.